Right guys, welcome back to City Skylines, and we're continuing on with my nightmare road build project with the gigantic underground roundabout. Everything is in place, theoretically. We'll just do a quick check and make sure that everything is fine. There's no roads which are flagged as being, incorrect. The only thing I might just assess here is some of the lanes and whether that's all good. So we've got 6 lane coming in here. 6 lane, okay, got 3 lane, but it's a 6 lane road coming in and out there. Actually, that was one thing I just want to double check. Let's just have a look here. So we've got 5 going into 3. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, so what we've done here is we've got the inside lane. I would argue that this middle lane could also connect to that outside lane, like that, and then these ones going out and and that is fine. That's fine. Okay. Resume. Yeah, and there's a little road which allows the traffic here to get to where they're going. And everything is good. Yeah, now at 28. Oh, there is something we didn't think about. By building the roads underground, that will protect this junction from natural disaster. So, yes, we have spent a good several hundred grand on this. Here it comes. Here comes the traffic, guys. Man, look at that. Oh my god, look at this guy. He's all over the road. Wow, look at them. They are really changing lanes. But that's because these guys would have been on a three lane setup previously. The stress of it all. Right, now let's have a look what's going on here. So looking good. They seem to be all primarily getting into one lane, but that's because they're getting into the right lanes for turn off. Remember, there's traffic lights on this junction but not the other one. Seems to be working pretty decently so far, look. There's a big, this is what I was saying before, look, okay, so people before who were saying about like why do we need like big capacity roads, because this is why, because we have like a lot of traffic which is obviously trying to get out onto these roads. See, this is the only issue. Let's have a look at what's going on with these lanes. We might have to do some fine tuning on this to get it just exactly working right. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that's what I figure. So they're splitting fine when they come on here. It comes back to them using the right types of lanes and so on, where they need to get to. Because we have the issues where, like we did up in town earlier, just trying to figure out like what you have to do is look ahead where they're trying to get to figure out like why they're trying to get in which lane. So they're trying to obviously all come up this way, but they should be able to. Maybe what we need to do is make it so that some more of these lanes here, for example. Oh, this is the issue. This lane here should be able to go straight on, and so should this. In fact, so should they all, really. And that's our major problem there. That's our major problem there, because a lot of that traffic, which is, look, see now they're starting to queue in a 4-lane block. There you go. See, look, now it's working. See, because basically what it was doing, it was saying you could only be in these 2 lanes, so that's why on the next set along, so that's why they weren't using the full width of it. So that's why I say you got to do something there. Look, see, fine. Now, see, look, that's working much better now. As I say, sometimes look, see, they're queuing up in like 4 blocks. Sometimes you got to do this fine tuning here a little bit. We'll just keep an eye on it for a minute and just make sure it's all working good. It's looking good though to me. And I say we can always just make some adjustments later down the line. This is going to have to change up here. Something's going to have to give on this, because this is going to get a disaster before long. But that's looking good to me right now. We'll keep an eye on it later. Rush hour's coming in like a few hours. Now there's a lot of traffic in this lane here, moving into that lane there. Curious why they feel the need to get into that one. There's a lot of traffic here which is turning right, but I'm unsure as to why they feel the need to go into that middle lane, because they can get into any lane here. There's no issue there. They can switch lane any time here. Maybe they're just because all the traffic's just moving well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe a meteor could do some serious damage to this if we wanted it to. That could be a thing for sure. Right, so we're just going to check this out for a while. I'm just going to wait basically until we get to... I'm just going to wait until we get to rush hour to really keep eyes on this. I was thinking that they're only going single lane traffic there before because they didn't have like a weight of traffic to you know, to come to that. Meanwhile, though, over the whole city, we don't really have many bottlenecks. We've got a bit of a bottleneck here, but this section is always going to be real busy. It's not like stuck, you know, jams packed or anything, but it's just busy. See, like I said, I feel like a traffic light set here might help to regulate this traffic build-up. So it's 6:30. There's a bit more traffic on the roads. People starting to go home. Look, here we go. Here we go. This is it. So there's still a decent sort of traffic coming in on the roads. Just trying to watch what they do when they come to change lane and how quick they're getting into lane. See, there's a good amount of traffic which is feeding off onto these highway sections. And again, like you can see what I was talking about with capacity. See, this is why you need that capacity, because it filters through. I'm pretty sure we can get them using more lanes better in a minute if we, if we make sure that some of the turning, the lanes are changed up a little bit. We're having that same issue we had earlier on here, and I'm sure that if I just amend those road turnings a little bit. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of traffic coming on the roundabout. So let's see here. So look, watch this. So there's like 3 lanes worth of traffic, and that third lane, or this one, is crossing over. And a little bit of, see, like, that's not good. That's not what you want to have happen right there. So it's this outside lane. See what's happening here? See this outside lane here? So we've got like lane 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what you got is lane 3 and lane 4 even are crossing over into this one here to turn off. And really they should be getting in lane earlier. So I think I'm fine with lane 3 merging, but not lane 4, which is the green. I don't want that getting in there. They can go into those 2 lanes to go straight on, but I don't want lane 4 merging into lane 3. That's just too much. The rest of it's fine. Okay. Yeah, we need that traffic light here to regulate this traffic at this time of day. I thought we would. Why don't they use that inside lane? It's probably to do with this. What's going on here then? They're getting into this one lane, but why? Because this is all straight on, straight on, straight on, and then this is straight on turn right, it's because of this. This is why. This is why. So again, you see, this is why I say, like, sometimes the issue which is happening here. See, this is, you got to remember, right? So the way the traffic works in Skylines is that it's not like it drives along and just thinks like, what's the best way to go? The way it works in Skylines is that the traffic will start from its starting point. Basically, imagine like a sat nav, and it will say, I want to get to A, right? And so it will work out the route, and it will work out all the lanes and everything that it needs to work out on the way to where it's get to. Now, even if you've got like a bit of help from the traffic manager AI for the traffic and so on and so on. Now, we had a great mod in the past which basically enabled you to sort of adjust, like, okay, if there's 4 cars ahead of me, I change lane, and then so that fills in those blocks much better. But what's happening here, okay, and as I say, you look at the roundabout and you think like, what's happening? Looting the 2 6-lane roads should be swapped. Makes no sense as it is now. What do you mean swapped? Oh, you mean in terms of ingoing and outgoing? No, I don't agree. I think it's fine. They come in on the roundabout this way and they come out that way. I suppose I know what you mean, that it would feed in that way, and I suppose that potentially could work better. Because, yeah, you're right, because then the ingoing traffic comes in front, otherwise it's crossing over in front of it and that causes an issue. Yeah, that's true. That is a good point. But just to... I'll make that change, you're right. But one thing I'll just say is that with this section here, so again, you can look at what's happening in the roundabout there in terms of them crossing into the wrong lanes and so on and so on. But the issue is not with the roundabout, the issue is with here, right? Because it's this... the fact that we've only got 2 left turning lanes here, that's why they're getting into this lane here. That's why they're crossing over too much further down here. So the issue we see in the roundabout is not there, it's way further down the line. Back to the blackboard? No, not really. We just swap these 2 roads around, change the lanes, and we'll be fine. That's all we need to do, really. So it should be easy. And when it comes to amending our roads later down the line, we're going to have to adjust that anyway, so... Looting, if you swap, there won't be that problem. Yeah, obviously. So let's change this up. So we need to get above ground for starters. Let's have a look at this. So we're going to change this, 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 and that. And then we're going to change, come in this way, like that, like that, like that. That and like that. Okay, perfect. And actually, in a way, that'll be fine as well because it'll feed around. The only issue is we're going to have to adjust our lane changing on the underground. But now we've got a bit better at that. It shouldn't take too long. So now all we have to do is we're going to come in on this one and out on this one. So we just need to adjust it. And as you can see, some of the lanes will just stay as they are. I don't think, though, we'll have this lane in operation because feeding traffic. Although, actually, we'll have traffic lights on, so it'll be fine. So we'll just do that. Right, let's do this. Let's sort this mother out. I've just realised something else as well, which is that this here should be straight on. That's not helping us at all. Because that inside lane, they need to be able to get into that lane, not get to that next junction and then get into that lane. That's not going to help us out. Right, let's do this. Let's bring this mother down. Right, let's just have a turn right. And yeah, let's just have that. And let's have into that lane. And then, because I want them to use all of these roads here. And then this one can go to there and to there. Actually, no, let's not have that. Red can go out to there. And also, yeah, and then this one here, he can go to there. And green can also go out to there. So I'm keeping these lanes very specific in terms of which they get into. Although, that should be okay. That should be okay. People are going to come in masses to visit this roundabout. It's the pinnacle of the city. It is becoming a feature of the city now, just because of how big it is. It's true. It's true. Okay. It's a beautiful, it's a wonder. Who needs civilization when we've got this? Right, come on, orange, don't let me down. There we go. Right, sorted. Easy, easy does it. Easy now. Okay, right. It's coming on, that's going off. So traffic lights on this one. True, false, false. There's so little traffic on this one, I'm not going to worry about traffic lights for now there. We'll see. We'll see what's what. Right, don't panic. Stop. Don't panic. It's a historical landmark, yes. I think that's it very much is. If only it wasn't underground, yeah, we would have had, this nightmare would have been, this nightmare would not have happened. Okay, so basically what we're going to do here is all three of these lanes on the right are going to be for straight on. So we're going to change up the lanes on this. So that is going to be a straight on, and these are all going to be turn left. So that's fine. This, yeah. What we may do here is may do some lane changing on this one, just because. Let's have a look here. Yeah, see, this is getting a hell of a mess. We don't want all this nonsense. I mean, this whole area is going to have to change anyway, so it's not worth getting too worried about it. Straight on, and a turn right. That's fine. What the hell are these cars going to do? They're going to freak out. Let's just change the lanes on this one so that this fourth lane here is like that. That's going to be straight on and turn right, and that's turn right. That's fine. Yeah, the issue now is, see, they're going to want to get into all the three lanes here are going to want to get into these four lanes mainly. So I think what we want is we want the inside lane here. Well, really, yeah, okay. So we want the inside lane here. So let's do lane changing. Spend so much time doing lane changing. So basically, what we got to think about is where we're going to get the bulk of our traffic going to. So this inside one is going to go only to the blue and there. So the inside lane is going to be dedicated to the turning off there, right? Actually, I'll tell you what else. The inside lane can go also to the third lane, right? So we can get, I think that'll be all right. The second lane can go to there, and the outside lane can go to there and there. Okay, so that should be fine. The straight on is just straight on. No changing, no messing about. Done. The inside one, save your game. Okay, alright. The inside one, so again, we want to make good use of this space. So the inside one is going to go to here or to here, and then it's going to go to here and to here, and then this middle one here is going to go to here and to there. Done. Okay, so that, I think that should work nice and smooth, but we will see. Who knows? I can't see anything else that will be a problem, but there probably will be a problem. Huh. I thought we fixed this road, but obviously because I've changed things around, I think it's been changed up. we will have to fix this. Because as I recall, yes, we don't need to do the whole road changing thing, but we do need to do, this second lane should not be a turn right. Because we were having loads of traffic cutting each... Oh, no, I'm wrong. What am I talking about? I remember what that was. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine for them to turn right there. The issue was that the inside lane was straight on. That was the issue we had before with that. Okay. Action. Right, this traffic is... There's going to be anarchy for a few minutes, so just go with it. There's going to be an unusually high amount of traffic because all that cars had to just turn around and go around. So we'll just see. Well, I mean, for starters, we'll see how quick this clears through. There's a lot of traffic getting into the inside lane there, but they seem to be spreading out better once they get here. Why is there so much traffic getting into that inside lane? Like, see what I mean? Why are there so many traffic getting into that inside lane? Because they can't turn off there, and that's why. It's because they can't get into a lane early enough over here. Yeah, it's because this. It's because of this junction here. So this here needs to be, the pink needs to be straight on. That's what we need. Valenia, what did you do last night? I watched a huge mess with another huge mess as follow-up. It was fun though. How dare you? How very dare you? This is not a mess. This is my elegant road solutions. Okay, that seems to be working better, but there's still a lot of them getting into that inside lane. See, this is the issue when you have this kind of... do you know what I should do here? You know what would solve this problem? Hold on to your hats. Hold on. Everyone's like, oh god, no. I know exactly what to do. Oh god! I know exactly what I'm doing. Exactly. No. Yes, another roundabout. No, even better than that. Go down one more. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Lutin's Elegant Road Solutions. Bang! And the dirt is gone. I've sorted it out. Instant fix. Everything is good now. You'll see what I mean. Right, these guys here. There's going to be a problem with these though. Because... when I can find the bloody tab. LB, that won't solve the problem. They still have to go all the way around if they want to go back to town. Well, bollocks to it. That's, you know, tough. Take them 2 minutes. And it will solve the problem, because the problem was that there was loads of traffic wanting to turn off here. Oh, sorry, it was coming on here. And so what I've done is basically just made it so that they are coming in on an outside lane, which means they won't have to cross over in front of each other. I used to do that on the highways because it was much more efficient. It meant they didn't have to keep stopping all the time. Okay, so I'm actually going to have this one come in on either here or here. This is the one which could be a problem. But we will see what happens with that. Oh yeah, and then let's just amend this. Sorted. Okay. Let's see what happens now. The new Armor update sucks, does it? Why does it suck? This junction here, we need to fix some of these internal road systems. Right, the mega roundabout. Oh, it's working smooth as you like. And yes, your LBU is correct that some of the traffic having to come on here does have to go all the way around. But that actually could help us in a way, because it might actually assist in regulating the amount of traffic going into town. Because it takes it a little bit longer to get there, right? And they seem to be using all the lanes a lot better. Yeah, look at the smoothness at which they're coming in and on this now. Look, see, there's none of that stopping, right? Because that's what was happening, was every time this traffic's trying to come around to go off of that junction, they're having to stop because all that other traffic's coming on here. But now look at this. Smooth, smooth, smooth. It's looking good. Now, how close are we to rush hour? We're very close. We're about an hour away from rush hour. We've got gigantic residential demand as well, so we need to get that going on. Oh, you're kidding. Tricking me with your Armour 3 lies. Again, look at the traffic over here. It seems to be generally getting into the correct lanes, which is good. The only thing that I did think might be an issue here is, yeah, as you can see, look, this inside lane. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic going for that inside lane there. I don't understand why they would go into that inside lane, because I suppose it's because I said the inside lane could go into the third one. Okay, so let's just take the inside lane off of that third connection so that they'll have to use the others. So they'll have to use two and the other one. They shouldn't stack up like that though. They shouldn't stack up so bad. I don't know why they do that. The AI's ability to sort of like understand when there's a queue in front of it and change lanes just doesn't seem to be as good as it did with the previous mod. Literally, your roundabout's missing a giant eye. Yeah, we could do that. Okay, okay, a bit better here now, a bit better. See, they're using these lanes a bit better than they were before. Look. There's a bit of queuing, but kind of expected that. My issue is with the amount of traffic which is only using lane 1 here. It's a bit annoying to see that. See, there's a large amount of traffic which is only using... See, look, they do use the other 2 lanes. But they're, you know, this is supposed to be 3. Look at how much it's backing up here. Now, why is it doing that? They should be able to figure out to like get into lane 2. No reason why they should be all using this one lane. Is the traffic manager what performance AI enabled? Yeah. So traffic manager general. Yes, we've got AI on. Simulation accuracy. Priority signs, time traffic lights, realistic speeds, advanced vehicle AI, enable advanced vehicle AI, enable highway specific lane merging splitting rules, heavy vehicles prefer outer lanes on highway. So it is enabled. But as you can see, they just seem to be kind of ignoring it a bit. Yeah, but as you can see, it doesn't seem to be really helping. See, look, here's another issue. See, they shouldn't do this. They shouldn't do this. They should be using all the lanes there. They shouldn't queue like that in one lane. And I used to have a mod which worked perfect for this, and it's out of date now. It doesn't work. Oh yeah, it's true. Potentially, let's have a look at the lane layout here. Well, there's two. No, look, there's two right-hand turns. So they can turn right there, no problem. So why aren't they getting in lane? Like, see, these guys are doing it. That guy did it just fine. So why are the rest of them not doing it? Why did they think that they need the best way to get into town there was to queue in a big queue? I mean, is there something else again with the lane connections here? No. It's fine. I suppose it's this pink one here, potentially. Like, is that maybe because it can only turn right here? But as soon as they get into this bit, they should be able to change lane. So I don't understand. I don't understand why they decided to queue up like that. Why are any of them turning left there? Well, it's a good question. I don't know. But, okay, we really need to put down some more residential. We'll come back and look at this in a bit. We've been spending a long time on this one. We need to get some more residential in. So let's utilise our new space here, I guess. And we'll get some more... the pollution should be finally gone at this point. Yep, completely. So we can start getting some new buildings here. And utilise this. Right, so let's get some more... Let's get some more housing down here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do as well, is I'm going to put a little trick in. And put a little pathway down here. Put a little path along here like this. Like that. Double pavement, and then that should actually no, that's strange. Normally that gives you the that used to work. That's strange. That used to basically give you the ability, nothing here to destroy, is there? It usually should make that space fill in better. I don't understand. So normally you would be able to basically you put a pavement down the edge and it flips it to the other side. I guess I might just try and do a little bit more here. No. So basically it's weird, like you used to be able to do that, and it would basically enable you to put stuff on the edge of this street here, but as you can see that's not working. Yeah, so I don't know what's the issue with that. It's a strange one. But regardless, anyway, I might actually leave this section for now because I think we might develop it differently later. So instead, I'll just put a big block in right here. Keep an eye. It's 5:30 in the game clock, so we'll keep an eye on it. Right, we haven't developed this area, and I think it's time we did. So we'll put that high density. So we're pushing our high density buildings up now. We are going to need to adjust some of these roads because they are not going to handle it much longer though. And we could start filling in a little bit of extra residential fuses. Town over here could still handle some more housing, so I'll just add a little bit in here. Something I didn't look at for a while was the buses. Remember we had the buses and the fact that I moved at the bus area, so we should really get back and check that and find out what's happening. This land here must be worth a fortune now, so get that going on. Right, we've reduced our residential demands by half, so that's good. Have you considered putting a road through where you have the footpath near the high density? Oh yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, so this part here, I mean, that's what I was saying before about how this area will become like a sort of, you know, a complete circuit. So my plan will be to put the 6 lane go straight up and then across like this. Oh, look, and you can see we're getting some more advanced sort of buildings and stuff now, so things are really stepping up here a bit. Right, there's queuing happening, so let's see what's going on here. See again, they are not. They're not treating this road sensibly. I don't understand why they're using just one lane. It doesn't make any sense. See, look, they're queuing just fine here to go across. So they're all in that 2 and 1 lane. Maybe it's because they can't cross over here. Because they're all in this outside lane. And then when they... Well, that doesn't make any sense. Look, when they turn... Or maybe we're just not seeing it from the right perspective. Got to remember, though, this is only a 3-lane road. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe make this inside one joinable or something, I don't know. Noting you can solve that underground issue by just making line 1 pink at national roads to only turn. That's what it was originally. That's what it was originally. I don't think that's the issue, but we can try and do that in a minute. I mean, we can try and do that and see what happens. I don't know if that will resolve it though, but I'll do it and see what happens. Come on. Right, we'll do that and see what happens. This one here though, yeah, this is being an issue. I'm going to put that to there. We'll do that and see what happens. They just don't seem to want to use both lanes there. Everything else is fine, but it's this in and out. I don't know why they think they need to do that. They're all using mainly the inside lane. Like, really, they've got 3 lanes. I do not understand why they need to do that. See, look, right? So this is the inside lane that they're in here. This is the inside lane, and then that's the second lane. So let's just watch what they do. Again, I guess it's because they figure it's the easiest thing to do to just get in the correct lane from the beginning and then just feed off over here. But I thought the whole point of having advanced AI is that they figure, like, well, I don't need to just be in that lane. Yeah, it is. Good evening to you. Hope you're doing well, mate. The only explanation is that if it's some issue further down the line. Again. So the only issue could be is that, see, they can change lanes completely here. They can change lanes completely here. They can go on here. Doesn't make sense. I don't understand why. I suppose the only thing I could do here is maybe turn off. It's got to be something to do with those later on connections. Surely. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it and see whether that happens again. Whenever we do these things, I always want to get this working perfect before we move on to the next thing, you know. There is an issue here down here with this traffic that I'm well aware of, but we're starting to get traffic issues for the first time since we started this playthrough now. This is definitely the traffic playthrough area. We've actually lost some business here, and again, I wonder why that is. We've lost some of our Vale side is not doing so well. We've actually lost some industry here. Why have these abandoned buildings and stuff not been automatically demolished? They should be automatically demolished. What if you connected that office section on the other side instead of where you have it spread it out a bit? What? The traffic, you mean? Sort of connect it from the road there that way. Yeah, that could work. Connect it at the other end, you mean? But you see, it still doesn't answer that there shouldn't be a problem with it. The issue is with them, the way they're queuing. That's what I'm talking about. So let's just watch. Thank you. Yaris, I know it's Yaris, surely. Yaris, bringing in the city's A10 strike. Thank you very much, buddy. Quiet night tonight it is. Huh. My drink has turned to a paste for some reason. Right, let's keep an eye on what's going on here. So they're getting into lane 2 and 3. They're actually doing better now. Doing a little bit better. So this is the morning. So yes, potentially I think Valenier was right there about that that junction change we made further back down the line. There's a lot of cutting up going on over here. Hold on a minute. Again, I'm doing the whole looking further down the line issue here, you know. That's it. That's it. See, this is why. You gotta, like I say, you gotta think further ahead, right? So the reason, okay, so here, the reason that they were queuing only in that one lane, right, is because when they get down to the next junction here, the only lane to turn right is this one on the right. So why get into any other lane? Why get into the second lane? So what we should do is make this here a small 4-lane road. Right? Small 4-lane road. Probably do the same down here as well, actually. Right? That's what we should do there. And then now we can adjust this. And we can make that also a turn right. But we'll specifically say, like, that one can go to there, that one can go to there or something. So that should basically... Well, I don't know. I think that should be fine, actually. Oh, yeah, the only thing we should do is make this one turn right only. Right, there we go. So that should now make them, let back here, think to themselves, okay, well, now I can get into this lane. And I tell you what as well, we'll just make that also a turn right. Right, that should sort that out. It'll take them a little while, I expect, to just sort that through, but basically that should... So I think we've fixed the coming through bit. Yeah, like it's already happening, look. See that they're using all the lanes, look. See? So that is resolving that issue there. Perfect. Okay, so immediately that's fixed that. Now the issue is, what's that Joker doing here? What's this guy up to? Mercedes-Benz, that answers a lot of questions right there. Amanda Miller. She works at Top Banking. Well, she needs to learn. Look at that. What? Jesus Christ. Cut up those people like something terrible there. Anyway, look, now we can see that we're queuing perfectly. So again, that's another really good example of, you know, why it's important to look ahead and try and understand what's happening further down the line and not just what's happening straight in front of you like that. The monster roundabout. Monster. So, now we're going to have to swing ahead. We need to get some more residential in. It's only 10 AM. Oh, they got police issues, have they? That's the first time we have not had police issues for a long time. Man, there's some bad crime going down here. Let's get just a little security post for the area, I guess. That should be fine. They've got good police, though. Like, I don't know what's up with that. They must have just having a single crime wave or something. We'll just put a little police thingy right there. help those people out. How are they doing for healthcare in this area? Yeah, that's what I figure. They need a bit more healthcare as well. Let's get a little healthcare clinic down. Healthcare clinic. Make those guys happy. And let's just have a look at fire. Fire. It's looking alright. Jesus, Escobar Gorge is not looking alright though. In fact, we really need to kind of get some serious fire assistance going for them right there, I think. It's not okay. There's a fire watch tower. Let's just get another little local fire department in here if we can. There we go. 2 little small fire departments for this area. A lot of trees around, so big fire risk. What's not connected? What? Let's save here. Made a lot of big changes. Right, only in the middle of the day. Right, we need to figure out where we're going to get this residential down. We almost need to start looking at building a new town. Escobar Gorge was supposed to be just like a small little town. I think we can definitely sort of expand it a bit though. Put some of our new stuff down. So let's get... Escobar Gorge is meant to be our nice little town here. There we go. And we'll just have a little bridge coming across. Couple of bridges for this area. Right, and then let's get a bit more. Awesome. Okay, right, so let's just get some more residential in here. So again, we'll still be going for the lower residential stuff. Just get that going there. And through here. And we'll get some nice riverside properties going on the mix as well. Right, these guys are going to need water, of course. Actually still doing okay as well in terms of citizens coming into town. Doing better than you might think. We had a big demand for commercial a while back, but then I noticed that's just disappeared now. So that's gone. And we'll just keep building it in. There, look, so we've eaten up that residential demand very quickly, just expanding the town here. There we go. And let's see what else we've got going on. So yeah, Tiji workhouses is well, it's getting almost eradicated. That's going to have to change up, I think. Oh shit, it's 7 o'clock. Have we missed it? No. Right, so let's see. Whoa. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. So, yet again, what I say we need to do. Again, I think there's some issues here with this road. Let's just deal with that before we deal with anything else. Let's have a look at changing lanes. Yes, as suspected. So you can go left and straight on, but you can't turn left on this one. So they need to have a left turn there. I don't think that's going to cause any issues. I hope not. So that's, first of all, we need to do that so they can queue to get out a bit better. Although if we made that a one way, they'd have to come around. Do you know what? We should just do that. Do you know what? We should just do that. Just do that. Make that a 3-lane one-way road. Like that. And then all 3 lanes can sort of connect to this one. Is there going to be any issues with that? Don't think so. That could even help us further down the line with this. So then they'll have to go all the way down and around if they want to get over here. So that could be beneficial for us. And again, what we'll do is we'll just make it so that that's just turn left and that's straight on and turn left. Actually, or even better than that, just make it all, again, make it another one-way road. That sort of defeats the point of this section. That'll be fine. And this here, oh, that's fine, that's turning left. Yep, perfect. Okay. Yeah, the rush hour should be over, you're right. But we'll see. No, there's still traffic queuing. Why? See, why do they do that? Why? What is it that makes them do that? They shouldn't be queuing like this. And you can use the lane connector to spread the double roads out to triples. It's fine. I'll worry about that later. I'm worried about this right now. See, some of them do, but the majority do not. And I want to know why. Let's watch this guy here. So I'm keeping an eye on this car. So he's coming around on the inside lane. Coming around, coming around, coming around. Coming around, coming around. Turns off. Comes up. It's the green car we're watching. See again, no large amount of traffic in this one. Car here. What the hell? Look at that, bro. That's right. I guarantee it's all to do with this. I guarantee it's to do with this. Have some of the pink turns before it's not allowed to go straight, so they can't go around then that one lane. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But again, if we had that other bloody AI mod that I had previously, it would work no problem, you know? It's very annoying. Yeah, but you're right though, yeah. What we should do is make it so that they can get in lane here, but then... Basically, it's like they've got 3 lanes here, so they should be able to get into the outside, the inside, and this one. But then we almost want to clear this out. I don't know if you can just click this and clear it. I don't think we can. So basically what we want to do is just almost neutralize those. But I don't know whether it's going to matter. So what you're saying is almost like just disable some of those inside lanes. This is just, it's stupid though, because again, the way that AI should work is if there's more than a certain amount of traffic, I'm going to look for that mod. I'm going to look for that mod, see whether there's an update to it or something similar. That's unfortunate, no. Unfortunate. Although, keep in mind what I was telling you guys earlier, no. No should give me some armor feedback. Right, I'm just going to make a change here and then we're done with this section today. I mean, as I say, the AI should just do it themselves, but they obviously are not. Let's just watch this again. Let's just watch this again before we do anything, because I think we need to make sure we're getting a full picture here. So look, there's plenty of traffic coming down here in whatever that is, lane 2. And lane 2 is crossing. Well, they actually are going to lane 2, but they're also going to lane 1, mainly lane 1. And they come out of lane 1, they turn right, and they go all the way around. Let's just watch one of these cars here. In lane 1. And they come off, and when they come up, there we go, they come out onto that lane 1. I feel like what we need to do is tell them when they come around on that other pass that they can't change lane, and that they can only change lane when they get down to this junction here, and then maybe they'll change it. Bear's got to go off tonight. Just wanted to pop in and say to keep up the awesome content. The in-depth lore on the Horus Heresy was fantastic. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, so maybe what we need to do is tell them to stay in lane, because you have that on road sometimes. It says like stay in lane. Tell them to stay in lane all the way around until they get to that turn off, and then up here on the top on this section they can change lane up here. That's what I feel like maybe we should do, because we need to stop them getting in lane this early. So let's go back to this. Let's go back to this one to start. And let's say they can only go to that lane. And they can only go to that lane. Or they can go to the outside. So we want the third lane to be able to go out, but not in any. I don't know whether this will make any difference. I don't know if this will make a difference, but we will see. Right, so he can go straight on, but not... God. The rail thing is screwing this one up. Ah, I can't get it. It's like the railway is really getting in the way of this one. Ah, it's so annoying. I can't find... Jesus, man. I hate this. God's sakes. Ah, there we go. Well, again, very much like some of the other cities we had periods where we had some periods where we had a lot of building, and on the other cities we had some periods where we had very little building at all because we were fixing stuff. And today is one of those days where we're fixing stuff, basically. Now here's the only thing, yeah, we do need to be able to turn off there, so I think I leave this as it is. This one also needs to change. Okay, so then when we get to this one, inside lane goes to 1 and 2. Second lane goes to the other two. Outside goes to that. That also could be a solution, could be this one where we make it so the inside lane can only go to the inside there, the green can only go to the green, and then the others go to that. That could be a way of trying to alleviate some of the pressure. Right, so let's see what happens now. It'll take a minute to feed through, obviously. Right, see, immediately they started switching into 2 lanes there straight away. I don't think we're going to be able to see the full effect until tomorrow now. But all in all, I think generally, I mean, it's still working, even if we get a bit of backlog at rush hour. But you know what? Like I've said before, oh god, Koala Village's roads are getting pretty hectic. Like I've said before, right? Still underground. Like I've said before, if you've ever lived in a city, if you live in like a major city, you will know that road congestion is an issue. And to be quite honest, what's this? Oh, they haven't got any, not enough food at the shelter. Yeah, it's like, let me tell you, by comparison to real, to real world situations, the roads are perfect here. They are absolutely perfect. Literally, for somebody who drives around in London, it's like there are days where I just, oh yeah, this bloody house, this is still an issue. That should not be a thing. That area should not be zoned. Yeah, there are times of day or days of the week in London where I literally flat out, I'm like, I am not driving because I know, like if I have to drive outside of London, I leave at like 5 AM to make sure I get out of the city before traffic gets onto the roads. So this is not like something, it's a thing, So, a 5-minute queue is literally nothing in comparison to real life. Anyway, okay, we're going to wrap this one up for here, and we'll come back next time and we'll see what's happening again with the roundabout, and hopefully we'll get into some other stuff if we can tidy that up. But nonetheless, there have been other elements which go on. We build this little bit here, and as you can see, our metropolitan area is actually really starting to take shape, sort of in the middle of all this kind of road fixing and realignment. So yeah, see you guys next time for some more City Skylines. Hopefully we'll get a bit more progress on with other things and towns and stuff next time.